The two of you together?
On two?
Yep.
Fantastic. Rearrange ourselves here just a little bit. Okay. All right. This is so exciting. My goodness. We have a packed house, Kathleen.
We really do.
Whoa.
This is my local store, my local bookstore. So, you know, I'm in here every day, although I must confess, I haven't dared to come in the last couple of days because I thought it could get sticky.
So the funny thing is, true confessions here, neither one of us actually had any thought that we were going to write this book. Is that correct?
No, you thought it up.
No, I didn't think it up. Actually, Karen Gantz-Zahler, who is here, actually first thought it up. I was going to write about America's difficult relationship with sex. A book.
Well, I'm not done yet. And he said, well, then really you don't have much to prove anymore. How about it being about the quality of your life?
And that he didn't think anybody else would ever be able to play Martha in such a way. And he concluded by saying, but watching Miss Turner in that last act, fully clothed, but more naked than she ever was in The Graduate, all I saw was Miss Turner. No, let's be fair. All I saw was Martha.
I think I actually kept that one.
Yeah.
No, I usually don't keep anything.
Nothing. She keeps nothing. No pictures. No reviews.
Yeah,
nothing.
I don't want to feel like a museum.
Just
you know?
nothing. So all of you are going to have to read the book in order to hear about Kathleen's early life, because I think we kind of aren't going to be able to go through all of that right now. But I just want to come to the part where, because your father was in the Foreign Service, you lived all over the world, had lots of different experiences in different cultures, and by the time you got to high school, you were in London.
Right. Right.
And
Moved to London when I was 13.
And somewhere around that time was when you decided that acting might be something you really liked, right?
Well, that's when I decided that acting could be a profession that would actually pay my rent. You know, because until then it'd sort of been a dream, and the thought of being an actress was everything I wanted, but I hadn't really, no one in my family had any background in the arts whatsoever. We're all academics, my brothers and sisters and everything. And it just really hadn't occurred to me until I got to London and went to the theater that it could be, you know, I was the only girl who'd never been to McDonald's, you know? Oh, man, that was tough.
Oh dear. Well, how did you manage it in college? How did you, because that would have been the next part of your life.
Well, first off, I got all the leading roles, especially in Shakespeare. And
she's humble too.
oh, yeah, you didn't know? But I can remember vividly my first boyfriend told me the first time he met me that he had said, well, so how you liking it here? You know, spank me. I said, well, it's all right. I said, it's all right, but everyone's rather stupid, aren't they? I was a popular one.
So the first chance you got to hightail it off to the University of Maryland.
Back then, 1966, I was in the wheel and hit the road. I had moments that I had gone in St. Louis and asked me to come join his company. And I was out of there.
But as quickly as you were out of Missouri to get to Maryland, it sounds like you were also as quickly out of Maryland to get to New York as soon as you graduated.
Well, I had only 1 year left, in school, 1 year left of college. And actually, yeah, I didn't wait for my diploma. I told them to send it to my mother. You know, and packed the car once again. And got to New York, I guess around 3 o'clock that morning. And I had a friend, sort of, somebody I'd met at college, who had an apartment there, and said that I could rent a bedroom from her. So, yeah, that was it. I just got in the car and drove to New York, and that was that.
Well, from that to your first...
This is my cat. She's a little rambunctious. She saw me packing today, so she got upset with me.
Wow. So there's a chapter in the book called "See Your Moment and Seize It, Honey." My favorite chapter name. See your moment, seize it, honey. And your moment was. Anybody want to hazard a guess?
Body.
I didn't think that was going to take too much. Not too much prompting.
Oh, wait a minute. I was on Broadway before that. Okay, just to be straight here, okay? I got it.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
The body heat.
Yeah, that was a process. I have to say that when I got to New York, I went straight to a temporary employment agency. So I've been there. So I haven't been seeing many movies lately. But no, I don't have much interest in the Oscars, honestly. Las Mercedes.
Sí, Las Mercedes.
So I like roses in my dressing room. So I have a standing order for 24 roses a week to be delivered to my dressing room. Why not? It's inside me for many years. I was so sure that he had died mad at me. And that haunted me. That absolutely haunted me. And that he was looking forward to my coming home. He was looking forward to my helping him in the garden. I had not been stretching to make these assumptions, taking up into account his upbringing, his rigid moral sense. No, it turned out he was proud of my rebelliousness in some ways. He actually appreciated the way I was so unlike my siblings. In the same way, he appreciated their academic achievements and talents. I was blazing new ground, and he wasn't angry about it. He loved me for it. But damn, I really hadn't processed that until now. Walking the labyrinth, I felt that I could finally give up those feelings of fear and guilt that had festered because I never had any closure with my father. There wasn't time for him to be with me as an adult, or for me to grow up enough so that there could be mutual forgiveness, because there couldn't even be the acceptance that allows forgiveness to exist. Now I can't stop beating myself up on it. I am free to continue my own growth. I am free to go ahead with the rest of my life. And that was the very lesson my walk to the center of the labyrinth and back out gave me the morning of that solitude. I recognized that I had been becoming my vision of myself. And that was very satisfying.